Hi guys, Pax Europeana here from Tirana on a very special day. It's the 8th of December. It's the day where in 1990 the students of Tirana have toppled communism. And that's basically the youth park. It's called Youth Day. I'm in favor of renaming this day towards Freedom Day, the day when the students of Tirana brought freedom to Albania. It was a bit later than in Central Europe. Took some time, but it was also a complicated and in many ways a botched transition. It has led to a lot of complications later, that the communist regime was not with one very strong anti-communist movement removed. That's also one of the sad realities, and it was then toppled basically by the regime itself crumbling, and then later. But the students have given the initial push, so not to diminish that important aspect, and also to celebrate them. I think it is important, and also to call it Freedom Day is very much the best way to do it, because it also makes it very clear that it's not just youth, this communist term, because this park was named youth, like this typical propaganda. Freedom is the much better term, and I call for the Freedom Day. Now I'm in the Gatch. Here it was raining a lot, and I'm walking through this youth park just to show you. It has improved tremendously since the time I lived here, and I hope that the Freedom Day will be the way forward. I should have walked on the pathway, but nevertheless, yeah. I wanted to walk this way because to immediately show you the pyramid of Enver Hoxha, because that's here still full of communist memorabilia, and that should be removed. All this terminology, like youth park, the pyramid, it's now renovated, but there's still a lot of Enver Hoxha everywhere here. The spirit and the memorabilia are there. And I think it's time to go to a very strict anti-communist commemoration agenda like in Ukraine. That's much better. And in Ukraine they have removed all these Lenin, Stalins, all these monuments, everything which reminds them of this tragedy of the Soviet Union. It's gone. And that's the best way. So I think you have, of course, to put it in museums, but there should be a strict analysis what is really there in kind of communist tradition, and in monuments, and in days, commemoration days, and then to remove them, because communism was a disaster regime. It was the worst in Europe. And the students protested for a reason against it. And that's why I think it's important to end it completely. These traditions of Soviet or communist Enver Hoxha Albania. And all the monuments to be in a monument park, all the buildings to be with this kind of commemoration, like Enver Hoxha's villa, they must be museums. Not to honor him, but in the memory and commemoration of the victims, and that's very important. And there's 1,000 things which needs to be discussed in that agenda, like the whole partisan myth, the whole liberation myth, this whole relation with Yugoslavia, this 29th of November must be abolished, and so on and so on. It's a whole plethora of things which are still there, which are somehow in the background, still somehow saying, it was not so bad, the communist time, and Enver Hoxha still has his pyramid. Now to put it in a monument, like an innovation center, I always said this should be completely erased, because it was a disaster thing, and it should be just in a small museum, and then to have the parliament there would have been much better. But okay, let's see. The project was very good, actually. Anyhow, so now congratulations for the students of the 8th of December, and rename this name in this place in the Freedom Square, and also make along the boulevards 5-star hotels. No central banks, no public institutions, especially not the central bank, and to really reform the Tirana in a more international touristic hub like Vienna has turned itself in the last years. It's a much better way. I will release a second video today, or a third one, that will be more focused on the political situation, because it's a bit of a crisis. If you're interested in the political situation here in December 2021, I will talk you through this one as well in the second video, and I hope you enjoy. More to come from Pax Europiana here from this very sunny day. Looking forward. Best regards from Tirana. Bye.